students, how are you all? So I hope you all are doing well. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about how do we compare the quantities or values in real life. Let's take an example. For example, Poojan's weight is 35 kg. And his friend's weight is 28 kg. And if we want to compare these quantities of the weight of Poojan and his friend, so how we can compare? We can easily tell that Poojan is having more weight by 7 kg, or Poojan's friend is having the 7 kilogram less weight as compared to Poojan. But what about if the values are very far or very wide apart from each other? So in that case, we find out the comparison by the division. We can compare the quantities by division. Let's take an example of iron rod. Iron rod, it is 500 centimeter long, and suppose the length of this pen is 20 centimeter long. And if we want to compare their lengths, then how we can compare? You can see on the blackboard and easily understand. So, length of iron rod is what, dear students? 500 centimeter. And length of pen is 20 centimeter. So for comparing these two values, we find out division method. We compare them by division method. So 500 divided by 20. So 0, 0 is cancelled out here, and 25 is to 1. Or it can be also written as ratio 25 is to 1. This is called ratio. It can be written in different ways. It can be also written as 25 divided by 1, or it is also written as 25 is to 1. So meaning that the length of iron rod is 25 times more than the length of pen, or iron rod is 25 times longer than the pen. That way we can understand. So basically students, in ratio we are comparing that one value is how much time bigger than the another value. Fine. So let us take another example. Now we are going to learn comparison of quantities with different units. Comparison of quantities or comparison of values measured in different units. Let's say Meena buys one small chocolate worth 50 paise. Meena buys chocolate worth 50 paise. And Beena, her friend, buys a biscuit box, and that is 200 paise. I'm sorry my dear student, Beena buys a biscuit packet worth rupees 20. 20 rupees biscuit packet. And here you can easily see that Bina buys biscuit packet in rupees and Meena buys chocolate in paise. So here two units are different. So how we can compare these two different quantities? Yes. For doing that, what we have to do is, first we need to convert both these different units into one unit. And how we can do that you already know, my dear students. That is, Bina, the amount Bina spent is rupees, we are converting basically in paise. So we have 2000 paise. Now you can see that the amount Bina spent is 2000 paise and the amount Meena spent on buying the chocolate is 50 paise. So units are same, so we can easily compare them by dividing them. So the ratio of the amount Bina spent to the amount Meena spent is what? You can easily see here, as we have written here amount Bina spent in numerator, so we will write here 2000 paise in numerator divided by 50 paise. And when we divide, we get 40:1. What ratio we get? 40/1 or 40:1. Or 40:1 ratio. That means we can say that the amount Bina spent is 40 times more than the amount Meena spent. So this way, when there is a large difference between the two quantities or two values, we can easily compare them by division method. And this comparison by division method is considered as ratio, my dear students. So in this example, we have also learned how to compare different quantities which are measured in different units. Okay. So students, we can tell that the ratio of amount Bina spent to amount Meena spent is 40/1. It can be also written as ratio 40:1. That means, as we already know, that the amount which Bina spent is 40 times bigger than the amount Meena spent. Okay. Let us learn the another example. For example, on one island, number of cats is 540 and number of dogs is 675. And if we want to compare these two quantities, if we want to compare the number of cats to number of dogs, then we use ratio again. How? Ratio is equal to number of cats divided by number of dogs. equal to, as we have written number of cats in numerator, so we will write number of cats in numerator only. 540 divided by dogs, which are 675. So here students, we can tell that 540, as this number ends with 0, so we can say that this is perfectly divisible by 5. Similarly, in denominator if we see, then this number ends with 5. So this number 675 also is perfectly divisible by 5. Both the numbers are perfectly divisible by 5, and that is why we can write it as in its simplified form. How? 540 divided by 5 divided by 675 divided by 5. Okay. So this is 108 divided by 135. Okay. Now we are going to decide that still this 108 divided by 135, which is the ratio of number of cats to number of dogs, still it can be simplified further or not. Let us see that. 108 upon 135 here. So let us apply the divisibility rules again. And as we all know that 108, okay, this number is divisible by 9. Okay, so 108 divided by 9 is 12. And as this number 108 is divisible by 9, for denominator also we have to check that whether it is divisible by 9 or not. So you add all these digits. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. Yes, the sum of the digits, again, it comes in the table of 9. That is why this 135 also gets divisible by or gets divided by 9, my dear students. So 135 divided by 9 is 15. Isn't it? So we can write here as 15 upon 12 upon 15 as 3 multiplied by 4 upon 3 multiplied by 5. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. It gets cancelled out, and 4 upon 5 is the ratio of number of dogs, is the ratio of number of cats to the number of dogs. Okay, which can be also written as 4 divided by 5 or 4:5. Alright, my dear students. So 4:5 is the ratio of number of cats to number of dogs. That means that total number of animals are how many? Here 4 plus 5. Number of cats plus number of dogs. That means 9. So for every 9 total number of animals, there are 4 cats and 5 are dogs. Okay. So if I want to discuss that what is the ratio of number of cats to total number of animals. So how we can write, students? Yes, we can write it as out of total number of animals, which are 4 plus 5, 9, divided by the, what I have asked you? I have asked you the ratio of number of cats to total number of animals. Remember, student, this is very, very important. the word which is asked in the question as a first, that the ratio of cats. So you have to see here that in number of cats 4 is written as a first. So ratio of cats to number of total number of animals is 4 upon total number of animals are what? 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So here we can write that the ratio of number of cats to total number of animals is 4 upon 9, or it can be also written as 4 is to 9. Understood, my dear students? I hope now the concept is very much clear. Now my question to you, dear students, is what is the ratio of number of dogs to total number of animals? So that also you can easily find out, right? And whatever answer you get, do not forget it to write down in the comment section. I hope you all have enjoyed the lecture, and for more upcoming videos, you regularly visit to the channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.